Hello my dudes, this is Kadima with another Wulong Fallen Dynasty video. This time an upgrade and an update on my previous farming guide build video. First thing to talk about, of course, in this case is the build. I made quite a few changes to the previous build. In this case I'm using a Master Smith hammer for the equipment drop rate A. This one happens to be 3 stars. I haven't had the chance to get a 4 or 5 star one just yet. I don't really use it though. I do use these ones to do a tiny bit of damage during my farming method. But most important here is that I get ice attack power, spell duration, here water damage, ice attack power, and then for everything else, as you are about to see, I get luck, ice attack power, damage dealt, and in this case ice attack power, wizardry spell, spirit consumption, and luck, power gain upon wizardry spell. And here wizardry spell, spirit consumption, ice attack power, water damage, ice attack power, wizardry spell, spirit consumption, ice attack power, wizardry spell, spirit consumption, water damage, and shield accumulation on enemies. But most important of all, if you take notice on all of these pieces, they have luck. 28, 30, 36, 28, 36, 36, and 36. The reason why you want so much luck, as I explained in my previous build video, is so you can get a better rate of quality when it comes to the drops that you get. So if you go on to the stats, I'm currently with 1 in wood virtue, 30 in fire virtue, 1 in earth virtue, 23 in metal virtue, and most importantly 99 in water virtue, because we will be using water spells to do a stupid amount of damage to the farming monkey, as I like to call it, so we can get those drops going. If you change onto the special effects, you'll see that we've got 106 ice attack power, damage bonus A, because of the light equip load, which we do have. We have 9.3% water damage. It's not a lot, but it helps. 7.3 chill accumulation on enemies. And then we got wizardry spell consumption minus 7.6%, which is useful. But most important for the farming itself is an equipment drop rate of A+, and luck at 230. Don't forget that the beast we got equipped, the divine beast, is Yinglong for the equipment drop rate A, which also helps, and the spirit gain from deflecting, which is 4.0%, and damage dealt while in perfect condition, which is increased to plus 11.2%, which also helps. In this case, one more thing that I would like to talk about in here is the spells that we are currently using. I'm going to quickly run to the flag so I can tell you the exact names of these things and the order that we will be using them when using this farming method. So we've got amplify damage, which will be the first thing we cast as soon as we get into the level, and then we will be casting overpower burst, and then we start running to reach the place where the monkey spawns, and the moment he spawns we will be using ominous chill. Right, this is going to do a tremendous amount of damage. Most times half of his HP bar is completely gone with 1 cast of this, and then we land 2 to 3 hits with the square just to get our spirit back down a little bit, so we can cast overpower burst 1 more time, and then by the time we do that, he does the explosion, which I will be pointing out while we are farming him. And the moment he does the explosion, we deflect the explosion, and we do another ominous chill, and I mean, he's dead almost every single time. If he survives, all you have to do is land a couple of sword hits and he's dead. But if you take notice, I'm using the ice weapon, but it's just because I had an empty slot. You're not really going to need this. But again, you're going to cast amplify damage, overpower burst, and only after you cast these, and they must be cast in this specific order: amplify damage first, and then the overpower burst. You start running to the boss. You get to the boss. You cast Ominous Chill first thing. You land a couple of hits with the swords. You cast Overpower Burst. You deflect his explosion. You do another Ominous Chill, and he is dead. So that will be our farming method. Just a quick look on the things that I'm actually farming. If I go to the blacksmith and I change to my storehouse, these are the kind of things we are looking for. If you take notice, this weapon, for example, goes onto one of those special sets that you get in New Game Plus, the so-called Grace sets. This one is for the Black Emperor. This one I kept because it does give the set bonus requirement mitigation, which my sword that I have equipped at the moment by Dual Swords actually do that as well, and I got them at 5 stars. And then you got a bamboo bow with the Grace. This one is just because I was actually looking for this sword, but again, Grace, 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 Grace. This is just here. I got a 5-star sword, Grace, Grace. This one I had it already, Grace. As you can see, I'm getting quite a good amount of drops, not only of 5 stars, but also with the Graces, which is something that I'm looking forward to have a complete set, so I can then make build videos using those very special sets at some point. But as you can see, if I go onto my inventory here, you can see that for example, I've collected a lot of armor sets here for the Graces as well, Dongzongs, hand soldiers, and these are coming at 5 stars, so I'm saving all of these, and it kind of goes to show that my method does work. Now, I want you to be aware of one thing. You are not going to get 5-star drops or Grace set pieces every single time, but this set will guarantee that you do get them more often than you would using something else. The other thing this method guarantees is that you will be killing the monkey so effectively that you can honestly say you are killing him in less than 10 seconds. But I will demonstrate on how that works. So I have already kind of explained the strategy, but I think it's better if you see for yourself the results. So again, just gotta wait for the infinite loading screen. So the moment we arrive, I cast this buff, I cast the other buff, as I explained, amplified damage and overpowered burst. We run to the boss. As you can see, I'm already pressing R2. We land the Ominous Shield, a couple of attacks. And I messed up, but he's dead. I did mess up because I did the martial arts by mistake, but I did recover by using the wizardry spell afterwards. We didn't get any nice drops this time, but all you have to do is repeat the challenge. This time I'll try not to mess up. So here we go for another run. So we cast the amplified damage, we cast the overpowered burst, we run to the boss, we cast the chill, land a couple of these, wait for him to explode, and then we do another chill and he's dead. In this case he did survive, as I said. He does survive sometimes, but you just need to attack a couple of times with the sword and he's done. So yeah, 10 seconds, it's all you need to actually kill the boss. So basically with this farming method you will be spending more time in the loading screens than you will be spending in the actual killing side of things. So the benefits of doing this is that, again, it just speeds up the process massively. You'll be able to get kills in 10 seconds every single time. Again, unfortunately, the only problem is that the drop rate of 5-star gear is just shocking as it is. but this should help along the way. So again, we do this, we cast the buff again, we wait for the explosion, we cast the chill, and he should be dead. Again, he survived. You just wait. You can even finish him with another chill if you want. And there you go. Unfortunately, no good drop so far. But yeah, this is basically the method. As you can see, in like 2 minutes, this is the 3rd time I killed him. You just keep repeating this process as many times as you want. Again, I repeat, don't get frustrated. You are not going to get good drops every single time, but you will be getting those drops. And that's ultimately the goal here, is that you get those drops coming more consistently than you would do using other methods. Again, you cast the chill, land a couple of sword hits, wait for the explosion, and there you go, he is dead. There you go. This time, you didn't even have to do anything. We got some swords here, and as you can see, it's part of the grace. So, as you can see, it does work. You just have to be patient. You will eventually get the drops you're probably looking for. It just requires a lot of patience, a lot of insisting. If you are looking for the grace sets, this is the best way to go, because it's fast and they do drop here quite frequently, mostly at 4 stars, unfortunately. But you do get the odd drop at 5 stars. I'll do this one last time, just so you guys can see. Drop another chill, and he's dead. So yeah, there you go. Unfortunately, for the video, I'm not getting very lucky with the drops. But you guys can see the method. It does work, and it's quite efficient. I will attach to this video probably a little showcase of how it was when I got my bow at 5, my crossbow at 5 stars. Because most people I spoke with, they said they wouldn't drop here, or they haven't been very lucky to get one to drop. I did get lucky today. Oh, he actually lost very little life here, but no problem. Just have to dodge. That's another one of these, and he's dead. There you go. And there you go. We got a 5 stars this time, actually. The Young Conqueror garb, which is part of the ferocious young conqueror. So yeah, it does work. It's a method that will probably improve if we do see a patch or an update in the future that fixes this drop rate. Maybe the ice spell gets nerfed as well, but for the time being, this is the most effective way of farming, at least for me. It's working quite great. As you saw through my inventory, I got quite a few good drops so far. And yeah, this is Kadima saying goodbye. If you haven't done yet, please consider subscribing. It's very much appreciated. Leave a like or any questions in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheerio! I thought I was finished with the video, and my original plan was to be the case, but I decided to add just a very short selection of some good drops. In this case, a Saint's Virtue at 5 stars, which, as you can see, it's part of the set, the Great Talent of King's Advisor. In this one, as I was killing him, I got another good drop. This was before I actually refined the killing method, but I got a Yellow Turban Commander helmet, 5 stars, and in this case, it's part of the Prince of Washin set. In this other one, I kill him, I get the Shiver of Sword dual swords at 5 stars, and in this case also part of one of the Grace sets. And this one here, don't remember what I got. I got a Nameless Warrior garb, part of the set, and this was me getting the bamboo crossbow at 5 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please do remember to subscribe. Thank you. Cheerio!